My beloved child, stop everything. Right now, silence the noise around you, quiet your thoughts, and open your heart, because what you're about to hear isn't random. This is your divine appointment. This is the moment heaven leans close to whisper. This is your turning point. You've been walking through seasons of confusion, through nights that felt endless, through battles no one else could see. But I've seen every tear, every silent cry, every moment you almost gave up. And today, I'm telling you it's changing. The shift is happening. The tides are turning in your favor. You are stepping into the very breakthrough you've been praying for. I know you've asked, God, when will it happen? When will things finally work out for me? And my answer to you, my child, is now. Not someday, not eventually. Now. You've waited long enough. The pain, the delays, the closed doors, they weren't punishment. They were preparation. I was strengthening you, refining your heart, molding your spirit so you could carry the blessings I'm about to pour out. What's coming next requires faith, courage, and readiness. And you, my child, are ready. Stop doubting yourself. Stop rehearsing the failures, the losses, the moments you wish you could redo. They don't define you, they refined you. You've been walking through fire, but you're coming out as gold. You've been in the valley, but you're rising to the mountaintop. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for. You thought you were losing, but you were being positioned. You thought it was over, but I was only getting started. There's been resistance, hasn't there? Every time you tried to rise, something tried to pull you down. That wasn't coincidence, it was confirmation. The enemy only fights what he fears, and he fears you because he knows what I've placed inside you. He knows the anointing on your life. He knows that once you fully step into your purpose, once you truly believe in the destiny I've written for you, you'll shake the very foundations of darkness. That's why it's been hard. That's why you've faced storms. But take heart, the storm is ending. The wind is shifting. The light is breaking through. I've seen the burdens you carry, the financial stress, the anxiety about the future, the feeling that you're falling behind while others move forward. But I'm here to tell you, child, I am your provider. I am your source. Not your paycheck, not your bank account, not your job. I own every resource in heaven and earth. The doors that are about to open for you, no man can shut. I'm sending divine connections, unexpected opportunities, financial freedom that will break every chain of limitation. You won't just survive, you'll overflow. Comment 777 right now if you receive this word, because that number represents completion, divine alignment, and new beginnings. You've been faithful in the waiting, even when no one saw it. You've given when you barely had enough. You've kept believing when others walked away. You've continued to pray when you didn't see results. And I've counted every act of faith, every step of obedience, every tear of surrender. Nothing has been wasted. Every seed you've sown in faith is about to produce a harvest beyond your imagination. The breakthrough is already unfolding. I know you've faced betrayal. I know people you trusted hurt you, misunderstood you, or left when you needed them most. But I'm using even that pain for your purpose. The rejection you faced wasn't a loss, it was redirection. I had to remove certain people so I could bring those who are truly for you. Stop mourning what I've already removed. Stop holding on to what's not meant for your next chapter. I'm bringing people who will honor your heart, value your presence, and walk with you through purpose, not convenience. And to those who felt invisible, hear me. You are not unseen. I see you. I see the late nights, the quiet battles, the heavy thoughts. You've wondered if anyone notices the effort, the kindness, the faith you've kept alive in secret. I notice. I've been watching, and I'm about to reward you openly for what you've done quietly. Your time of hiddenness was not punishment, it was protection. I hid you until the right moment, and that moment is now. Stop everything, because I'm speaking directly to you. This is your divine signal, your heavenly confirmation that what you've been waiting for is closer than you think. I'm aligning everything behind the scenes, the right people, the right timing, the right doors. What felt delayed is about to accelerate. What seemed impossible is about to unfold naturally. Don't let fear talk you out of your faith. Don't let worry silence your worship. Don't let the noise of the world drown out my voice. I'm the God who parts seas, who brings water from rocks, who turns ashes into beauty. I specialize in impossible situations. The mountain before you isn't meant to stop you. It's meant to show you my power. Stand still and see my salvation. You've prayed for healing, physical, emotional, spiritual. And I say to you, it's already begun. I'm touching what doctors couldn't fix. I'm restoring what heartbreak tried to destroy. I'm renewing your mind, calming your spirit, and bringing peace that surpasses understanding. Every sleepless night, every anxious thought, every pain you couldn't explain, I've seen it all, and I'm healing it now. The same power that raised Christ from the dead is at work in you. If you believe I'm your healer, type 777 inches the comments right now. Declare your faith openly, because heaven responds to faith. This is not just another moment, it's your miracle moment. Your turnaround season has begun. There's someone watching this who's been on the edge of giving up emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically. You've said in your heart, God, I can't do this anymore. But listen to me, child. You're not at your end, you're at your beginning. The enemy wanted you to quit right before the breakthrough. But I'm stepping in right now, and I'm breathing new life into you. The same spirit that hovered over the waters in creation is hovering over you, creating new possibilities, new strength, new purpose. You will not fall, you will not fail, you will rise. Hit that like button right now if you feel this truth stirring inside you, because this is not coincidence, this is confirmation. Every time you choose faith over fear, you activate something powerful in the spirit realm. You're not watching this by accident. You were drawn here by divine design. You've been through a long night, but morning is coming. The light is breaking through. The joy that's been delayed is about to overflow. I'm turning your mourning into dancing, your worry into worship, your pain into praise. You're not just going to recover what was lost, you're going to gain what you never had. Double for your trouble, restoration for every loss, peace for every storm. Don't look back anymore. The past cannot define you. The old wounds cannot limit you. You're being transformed, renewed, reborn. The lessons you learned in the struggle will become the wisdom that guides your destiny. You'll look back and realize it all had purpose. Every setback was a setup. Every disappointment was divine direction. Every heartbreak was holy redirection. This is your season to walk boldly into destiny. The dreams that felt impossible are waking up. The visions that seemed dead are being resurrected. The calling on your life is coming alive again. Stop comparing your journey to others. Your story is sacred, and your pace is perfect. You've wondered why certain things took longer for you, why others seemed to progress faster, why your prayers seemed unanswered. But my timing is perfect. I was building something deeper in you: character, faith, resilience. I was teaching you to depend on me, not outcomes, because what I'm about to release into your life requires maturity to sustain it. Child, I'm not just blessing you, I'm transforming you. I'm not just answering prayers, I'm shaping destiny. I'm not just giving you things, I'm giving you purpose. You're not just surviving, you're becoming unstoppable. Stop everything. because heaven is declaring over you right now, this is your turning point. You're crossing from lack to abundance, from anxiety to peace, from confusion to clarity. The shift is happening, and you can feel it deep inside. That tug, that spark, that sense that something big is coming. It's my spirit confirming what I've already begun. Don't resist the change. Embrace it. The people leaving your life, it's alignment. The doors closing, it's redirection. The delays, their divine setup. Everything is working together for your good. You may not see it yet, but soon you'll understand. You've been faithful through storms. You've stood firm when others fell. You've kept believing even when everything told you not to. That faith is about to be rewarded. The heavens are opening over you, and blessings are about to pour like rain. Financial freedom, healing, restoration, peace, purpose, all flowing into your life like never before. Comment 777 right now if you believe this is your season, because your faith is releasing power. And hear me now, my child, because what comes next will require your full attention. You've walked through darkness, but I am leading you into the light. You've been questioning why certain things had to fall apart, why some people had to leave, why certain dreams didn't unfold when you thought they would. But what you didn't see was that I was making space for the new blessings that couldn't fit in the old containers, space for the growth that could only come through surrender, space for the abundance that's been waiting for you to release what was never meant to stay. This next chapter isn't about survival, it's about overflow. You're not walking into just a season of breakthrough, but a lifestyle of divine flow. You will find that things begin to align without struggle, opportunities open without force, and peace surrounds you without explanation. That's what happens when you step into divine timing. You'll see doors swing open that no key could unlock, and people appear in your path who carry exactly what you need to move forward. The anointing on your life is increasing. The authority in your voice is rising. You'll speak, and mountains will move. You'll pray, and chains will break. You'll believe, and miracles will manifest. The power I've placed within you isn't just for you, it's for the world that will encounter me through you. You are my vessel, my messenger, my light in a time of confusion. Don't hide anymore. Don't play small. You were never meant to blend in. You were created to stand out. There are people connected to your obedience. Every time you step forward in faith, someone else finds hope. Every time you choose to forgive, someone else finds freedom. Every time you choose to rise, heaven celebrates. You have more influence than you realize, more impact than you imagine. The enemy has tried to silence you, to make you believe your voice doesn't matter, but it does. Every word you speak in faith echoes through eternity. Stop everything, because this is the moment you decide who you really are. You are not the mistakes of your past. You are not the opinions of others. You are not the sum of your failures or your fears. You are my creation, chosen and set apart, called for such a time as this. You carry my image, my breath, my power. When you walk into a room, light enters with you. When you speak, atmosphere shifts. When you pray, heaven responds. You are not powerless, you are unstoppable when you walk in my truth. You've been wondering, God, what is my purpose? And I say to you, your purpose is not something you chase, it's something you carry. It's already within you, waiting for your faith to activate it. The ideas that keep resurfacing, the dreams that won't let you rest, the burdens that stir your compassion, they're clues to your calling. You were created to bring healing where there's pain, hope where there's despair, and light where there's darkness. That's your mission. That's your destiny. Don't be afraid of starting again. The enemy has tried to convince you that you've missed your moment, but in me, There are no missed moments, only divine reroutes. What you think was a setback was actually a setup for a stronger comeback. You've learned lessons that will sustain you in this next level. You've gained wisdom that will protect what I'm giving you. Nothing you've been through is wasted. It's all preparation for the greater that's coming. There's a shift happening in your atmosphere. You can feel it, a stirring in your spirit. A holy unease that tells you something is moving. That's me. I'm repositioning you. Some connections will fade because their season is complete. Some environments will no longer fit you because I'm expanding you. Don't resist the growth. Don't cling to comfort when I'm calling you to greater ground. The place that once felt right may now feel tight, not because you're failing, but because you're outgrowing it. You're being stretched for the assignment ahead. The anointing on your hands will increase. What you touch will prosper. What you build will multiply. What you speak will manifest. I'm granting you favor with people in positions of influence, opening doors in boardrooms, industries, and nations. Financial freedom is not just a dream, it's your reality in motion. You'll see debts cancelled, resources released, and opportunities arise from places you never expected. You'll stand as a testimony that my provision knows no limits. Comment 777 below if you believe that this is your confirmation, because heaven is aligning with your faith right now. Every time you declare belief, you release power. Every time you agree with my word, the angels move on your behalf. Speak life, speak abundance, speak healing, for your words have the authority to shape your reality. I'm also calling you into deeper peace. You've been carrying stress that wasn't yours to hold, worrying about tomorrow when I've already been there. Rest, child. Rest in the assurance that I'm working all things for your good. When you sleep, I'm still active. When you wait, I'm still moving. My timing is perfect, my plan flawless, my promise sure. Stop striving. Start trusting. You don't need to control what I've already completed. There's healing happening right now in your heart, in your body, in your family line. Generational patterns are breaking. The cycles that held your parents, the burdens that haunted your ancestors, they stop with you. You are the breaker of chains, the restorer of legacy, the one who will walk in freedom. Your children will live in peace because of your obedience today. This is more than personal victory. It's generational transformation. You've been asking for signs, and I've been giving them. The repeated numbers, the dreams, the sudden peace in moments of chaos, those aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. My spirit speaks in whispers and wonders. Stay alert, because I'm guiding you through divine signals. Every step you take is orchestrated. Every delay is divine timing. Every closed door is protection. Nothing is random in my plan. Stop everything, because I'm calling you higher. The distractions that once entertained you will start to drain you. The habits that once satisfied you will no longer fit. That's the evidence of transformation. You're evolving into the person I designed you to be: disciplined, discerning, determined. Don't run back to comfort when growth feels uncomfortable. The pain of stretching is proof that expansion is happening. I'm calling you to steward your mind. Guard what you think, because your thoughts create your path. Renew your focus, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. Speak life into your finances, your relationships, your health, your destiny. Declare it until you see it. Faith doesn't wait for evidence, it creates it. The more you align your words with my truth, the faster your reality shifts. You're going to notice people drawn to your peace, curious about your strength, inspired by your resilience. That's because my light in you cannot be hidden. You'll walk into rooms and carry my presence. You won't even have to announce who you are, your energy will speak it. You'll bring calm to chaos, hope to despair, and love to hate. That's your ministry. That's how I'll use you. Hit the like button right now if you can feel this word stirring something inside you. That act of faith isn't just about support, it's about agreement. Every time you respond to my word, you align your spirit with my promise. Agreement unlocks acceleration. You've been waiting for me to move, but I've been waiting for you to believe. The season of isolation is ending. The time of hiding is over. I'm positioning you where your gifts will be seen, where your purpose will be fulfilled, where your impact will multiply. Don't shrink back when opportunity comes. Don't question whether you're qualified. I qualified you when I called you. The world may not see your worth yet, but heaven does. You're stepping into visibility not for fame, but for influence. I've prepared you in private so you can stand in power in public. You're about to walk through doors that were once locked. The keys you've been searching for are already in your hand: faith, obedience, and surrender. Use them, and you'll see access granted to rooms beyond your imagination. People will wonder how you got there, but you'll know it wasn't you, it was me. Every opportunity will be evidence of my favor. Every success will be a testimony of my grace. There will be moments in this next season when fear tries to creep back in. When it does, remember this: fear is a liar. It speaks in the voice of limitation, but my truth speaks in the voice of liberation. You were born to be bold, to walk in faith, to move mountains. You carry divine authority, and nothing can stand against the one I've anointed. Speak my word, and fear will flee. Your creativity is being renewed. Ideas you thought were gone will return with greater clarity. Inspiration will flow like a river. The talents you've hidden are coming alive again. This isn't random, it's revival. I'm awakening what's been dormant, breathing life into what seemed dead. Don't doubt your gifts. They are sacred tools for your calling, placed in you before time began. If this resonates with your spirit, comment 777 below. That's your declaration that you're stepping into divine flow, into a season where everything aligns. Heaven is watching your response. Angels are preparing to move with your faith. You're not waiting on blessings, they're waiting on your belief. You're stepping into a time where clarity replaces confusion. The fog that once clouded your decisions is lifting, and what seemed complicated will suddenly make sense. I'm aligning your thoughts with my wisdom, your intuition with my direction, your desires with my will. You'll no longer feel torn between options because I'm making your path straight. The uncertainty that once kept you paralyzed will dissolve as divine confidence rises within you. You'll move forward with boldness, not because you see every step, but because you trust the one who designed the road. This is the season of divine alignment. What was once scattered is coming together. What once felt delayed is catching up. People who carry the answers you need will appear at the right moment. Conversations will unlock opportunities. Small decisions will open great doors. I'm weaving everything together for a greater purpose. Nothing you've lost will compare to what I'm bringing. Nothing that left will be needed for where I'm taking you. The puzzle pieces are finally connecting, and you'll stand in awe at how perfectly it all fits. Stop everything, because I'm about to change the way you see yourself. You've carried labels that were never yours: failure, not enough, too late, forgotten. But I'm rewriting your identity. You are chosen, equipped, and unstoppable. You are not behind, you are perfectly aligned. You're not disqualified, you are divinely assigned. Every limitation you believed about yourself is being shattered. You're stepping into a higher awareness of who you are in me. You'll walk differently, speak differently, think differently, because you'll finally see yourself through my eyes. You've been holding your dreams close to your heart, afraid to speak them because of past disappointments. But I say to you now, speak again, dream again, plan again. The words you release in faith will set miracles in motion. The dreams you dared to bury are about to bloom. I'm breathing new life into old visions, turning what once seemed impossible into undeniable testimony. Don't measure what's next by what you've seen before. I'm doing something completely new, something unprecedented, something that will make even your doubters believe. You'll feel my presence stronger in this season. Moments that used to feel ordinary will become sacred. I'll speak to you in songs, in numbers, in quiet whispers, in unexpected peace. You'll begin to recognize my fingerprints in everything, the timing of a call, the kindness of a stranger, the door that opens without effort. That's how you'll know it's me. You'll sense me in the stillness and in the storm. I've never been distant. I've only been waiting for your awareness to catch up to my presence. Your mind is entering rest. You've been overthinking, analyzing every possibility, trying to control outcomes that were never meant to be in your hands. Release them. Let peace take the lead. What's meant for you won't require strain. What's divinely assigned will flow. I'm teaching you to rest while I work, to trust while I move, to believe while I build. The blessings I'm preparing for you don't need your worry, they need your worship. There are miracles being positioned around you right now. Things are shifting in the unseen. While you wait, I'm working in silence. Contracts are being prepared, hearts are being softened, paths are being cleared. You'll soon see sudden progress, doors that open. Overnight, emails that change everything, encounters that accelerate your destiny. You've waited long enough. Acceleration is here. What took years will now take moments. What seemed far will come rushing near. This is divine speed, the reward of endurance. I'm also calling you to guard your circle. Not everyone can go where I'm taking you. Some connections were meant for a season, not a lifetime. Don't cling to what's fading. Release with love, not resentment. The people who truly belong in your next chapter will recognize your growth and celebrate your elevation. Those who resist your rising were never assigned to your future. Bless them and move forward. The lighter your heart, the higher you'll soar. You've been entrusted with spiritual authority, and I'm teaching you how to use it. Your prayers carry power, your words carry weight, your presence carries light. The atmosphere changes when you walk in alignment with me. Don't underestimate what happens when you speak my promises aloud. Every declaration of faith echoes in eternity and sets angelic movement into action. You don't need to fight for what's yours, just declare it, and heaven will enforce it. You'll notice peace following you like a shadow. Situations that once triggered you will no longer shake you. You'll walk into places that used to drain your energy and find yourself unbothered because my spirit within you has matured. That's growth, that's transformation. You're not who you were even a month ago. The old triggers can't hold the new you. You've leveled up spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and you'll start to see the world differently because your perspective has been renewed. I'm reviving your joy. The laughter that disappeared, the excitement that faded, the spark that dimmed, it's coming back. You'll wake up with renewed passion for life, fresh energy for purpose, and a heart full of gratitude. Joy isn't the absence of problems, it's the awareness of my presence through them. You'll carry joy like armor. It will protect your peace, disarm negativity, and attract favor. People will ask why you're glowing, and you'll say, because I finally let God lead. Financially, I'm turning things around. Unexpected provision is coming. Debts will be cleared, doors of opportunity will swing wide, and new streams of income will appear. This isn't luck, it's divine strategy. You'll find yourself connected to ideas and people that multiply what's in your hands. I'm releasing financial freedom not just to bless you, but to position you as a blessing to others. Your generosity will become your weapon, your giving your greatest investment. If you receive this, comment 777 below. That's your signal of faith, your declaration that you're stepping into abundance without fear. Heaven is watching how you respond to this word. The more you believe, the more you'll see. Faith is the currency of heaven, and you're about to make divine transactions through your trust. Stop everything and hear this. The delay didn't deny your destiny, it developed it. You've gained strength that comfort could never give you, wisdom that ease could never teach you. You've been refined, not reduced. What tried to destroy you has become the very thing that distinguishes you. You'll soon understand why it had to happen, why certain doors shut, why certain seasons ended. You'll realize it was all leading here to the unveiling of who you truly are. Your time of being misunderstood is over. The clarity I'm releasing will not only help you understand yourself, but also help others see you as I do. You'll find favor in places that once rejected you. You'll receive invitations from those who once overlooked you. That's the power of divine vindication. You don't need to prove your worth, I'm revealing it for you. Every false story spoken against you will collapse under the weight of truth. Every plan meant to harm you will turn into your promotion. I'm also healing your memories. The moments that still sting, the words that still echo, the guilt that still whispers, I'm erasing their power. You'll remember without reliving. You'll think of the past and feel peace, not pain. Forgiveness will become your liberation. You'll finally understand that letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You can't receive the new while clinging to the old. Let my love rewrite the story in your heart, and I'm awakening your discernment. You'll begin to see beyond appearances, to sense intentions, to recognize truth without explanation. No one will be able to deceive you easily, because my spirit will reveal what eyes can't see. You'll walk with holy confidence, guided by peace that acts as your compass. If something feels wrong, it's because it is. Trust that inner nudge. It's my whisper of protection. Your influence will expand quietly before it explodes publicly. You'll start to notice people drawn to your words, your wisdom, your peace. Platforms will find you, not because you seek fame, but because you've stewarded faith. You'll carry messages that heal hearts, words that awaken souls, presence that restores hope. That's the mark of purpose you impact without trying. Hit the like button now if you feel this confirmation stirring inside you, not for attention, but as a sign of agreement, a sign that you're aligning with this flow of divine transformation. The heavens respond to movement, and faith is motion. You've stayed still long enough. Now it's time to rise. The next season of your life won't require struggle. It will require strategy. I'll show you how to work smarter, not harder. I'll teach you to rest while still advancing, to give without depletion, to build without burnout. You'll operate from grace, not grind. You'll find that what used to take all your strength will now flow with ease because I'm empowering you. When I lead, effort becomes effortless. And finally, understand this. You're not waiting for blessings to find you. They're already chasing you. Favor is pursuing you. Doors are anticipating your arrival. Promises are prepared for your yes. You're not behind schedule. You're right on time. Every prayer, every tear, every moment of faith has brought you here to this divine intersection where heaven meets your obedience. Comment 777 below if you can feel it in your spirit, because this is more than a message, it's a movement beginning inside you. You're entering a season where acceleration will surprise you. The same things that once took years to move will shift in days. The same prayers that felt unanswered will suddenly manifest. You'll experience divine momentum where every step you take is propelled by my power, not your effort. The walls that blocked you will crumble. The waiting that tested you will end. You'll move with a grace that others can't explain, because it's not natural, it's supernatural. I've placed divine speed on your destiny, and nothing can slow it down. I'm not only changing your circumstances, I'm changing your atmosphere. The heaviness that surrounded you is lifting. The spiritual weight that kept you stagnant is breaking. You'll breathe easier, think clearer, and move lighter. The energy around you will shift to peace, and people will notice. They'll sense something different about you, but won't know what it is. It's my glory resting on you, a visible light that cannot be dimmed. You've gone through the fire, and now you carry the glow of survival, the radiance of someone who walked with God through the storm and came out shining. Stop everything, because what I'm doing next will not fit into the logic of this world. It will not make sense to those who think naturally, because I'm working supernaturally. You'll receive opportunities that others will call impossible. You'll walk into places you were never supposed to access. You'll be offered things you didn't even apply for. That's not coincidence, it's divine orchestration. When I open doors, they stay open. When I lift you, no one can bring you down. When I favor you, even your enemies will have to witness your rise. This is also the season of restoration. What was stolen will be returned multiplied. The time you thought was wasted will be redeemed. The tears you cried in secret will become the testimony that inspires many. You're not just recovering what was lost, you're gaining more than you imagined. I'm restoring relationships, finances, confidence, and hope. I'm rebuilding you from the inside out. Every broken part is becoming a masterpiece. Every scar is turning into strength. Every loss is making way for legacy. There are divine surprises on the horizon. You'll wake up one morning to find everything changed for the better. Unexpected messages, phone calls, breakthroughs, approvals, they're coming. I've heard your prayers, and I'm responding. I'm aligning people to bless you, releasing ideas that will prosper you, and clearing paths that once seemed blocked. You won't have to chase what's yours, it will find you. The blessing that fits your name cannot be given to another. I'm also calling you into divine boldness. You've been too afraid to ask for more, too cautious to believe for greater. But I'm telling you now, ask largely, believe boldly, speak confidently. You're not being arrogant when you expect miracles, you're being faithful. I'm not a God of barely enough, I'm a God of overflow. Dream beyond logic, plan beyond limits. I can do more than you ask, more than you imagine, more than you've dared to believe. The only limit is your faith. Comment 777 if you feel that stirring in your soul, because that's the sound of your spirit awakening to new possibilities. The number of completion is marking your new beginning. You've completed a season of struggle, and you're stepping into a season of strength. You've finished a cycle of loss, and you're stepping into a cycle of increase. This is your divine pivot, your turning point, your transformation moment. Your relationships will start to reflect the new you. People who drained your energy will fade away. People who inspire, support, and uplift you will appear. You won't have to force connections. The right ones will flow naturally. I'm aligning you with those who carry peace, not pressure. Those who mirror your values, not your wounds. Those who see your purpose, not your past. You deserve relationships that heal, not harm. You deserve love that lifts, not limits. You deserve connections that align with your calling. Your home will become a sanctuary. Peace will fill every corner, and my presence will be tangible there. The tension, the restlessness, the confusion, it will all fade. You'll feel safe again, secure again, still again. I'm cleansing your space of energy that doesn't belong. Every spirit of chaos, lack, or fear must leave. This will be a dwelling place for light, abundance, and joy. When you walk through your door, peace will greet you like an old friend. Stop everything and pay attention, because the signs are already here. You've been seeing repeated numbers, hearing specific phrases, encountering divine coincidences. That's not random, it's my confirmation. I'm letting you know that heaven is near, that your prayers are heard, that your alignment is active. Keep your eyes open, because these signs are proof that I'm guiding every step. When you see them, don't doubt thank me, because each one is a reminder that I'm with you. Your dreams will intensify. The visions that come in the night are not imagination, they're instruction. Write them down. Pay attention. I'm downloading direction into your spirit, strategies for your next move, solutions for your challenges, insights for your destiny. They're coming through your dreams. Don't dismiss what I reveal in silence. That's where I speak the loudest. You'll notice that your appetite for old habits is fading. The things that used to distract you will lose their grip. The places that once entertained you will no longer satisfy. That's because I'm detoxing your spirit. I'm removing the noise so you can hear my voice. I'm pruning what's unnecessary to make room for purpose. You don't have to fight to let go. I'm giving you grace to release easily. You're being purified for what's next. I'm also restoring your physical strength, the fatigue, the exhaustion, the weariness it's leaving. I'm renewing your body, refreshing your energy, restoring your vitality. You'll wake up lighter, move easier, and feel stronger. Your health is aligning with heaven's design. Every cell, every organ, every system is being renewed by my power. Your body will become a testimony of healing. People will look at you and see recovery that medicine couldn't explain, because I am your healer. Financially, I'm expanding your capacity. You'll move from managing small things to stewarding abundance. I'll teach you how to build, invest, and multiply. Ideas that generate wealth will come effortlessly. You'll attract opportunities that produce lasting stability. This isn't just for you, it's so you can bless others. You'll fund dreams, build communities, support families. You'll walk in financial freedom with a generous spirit. Prosperity will not change you. It will reveal who you've always been, a giver, not a taker. If you're ready to walk into that level of increase, hit the like button right now. Let your faith agree with this moment. It's not about the click, it's about connection. Every act of belief opens another door. Heaven responds to your movement. When you act in faith, you accelerate. Manifestation. This is not hype, it's a principle of divine order. I'm removing fear from your vocabulary. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. They're gone. Courage is your new language. You'll speak boldly, move bravely, and live fully. I've placed within you a spirit of power, love, and sound mind. You'll stop overthinking and start trusting. You'll stop doubting and start doing. You'll stop surviving and start thriving. This is what freedom feels like. You'll begin to recognize divine timing everywhere. Delays will make sense in hindsight. Rejections will reveal themselves as redirections. What once frustrated you will now make you grateful. My hand has been on every detail, even the ones that hurt. Nothing has been wasted. Even what broke you is being rebuilt into something beautiful. The pain taught you perseverance. The loss taught you wisdom. The waiting taught you faith. Stop everything, because I'm about to make it all clear. What once seemed chaotic will form a pattern of perfection. You'll see how every struggle was connected to a blessing, how every ending was tied to a beginning, how every no led to a greater yes. You'll realize that I was never silent, I was strategic. You'll thank me not just for what I gave, but for what I withheld, because it all led here to a destiny bigger than you imagined. Your voice is rising in this generation. You'll speak truth where others are afraid to. You'll bring hope where others have given up. Your story will heal others. The same pain that once made you silent will now give you power. I'm using your life as a message of resilience, grace, and victory. You'll reach people across borders, across backgrounds, across barriers, because your authenticity carries anointing. Comment 777 if you can feel that calling in your soul. It's not just inspiration, it's activation. This is heaven confirming that your voice matters, your presence matters, your story matters. I'm positioning you for visibility, not for attention, but for impact. You'll be light in dark places, love in broken spaces, and hope in hopeless hearts. This is not the end of your journey, it's the awakening of your purpose. You're entering the phase where what you've prayed for begins to take shape before your eyes. The things that once felt distant will now feel tangible. The promises that felt delayed will stand in front of you, undeniable and complete. You'll begin to see evidence of answered prayer in everyday details. A call that comes at the right time. A door that opens without struggle. A peace that settles without reason. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that I am who I said I am, and I am doing what I promised to do. This is not a season of striving. This is a season of receiving. You've planted in tears, and now you'll reap in joy. The ground that once felt barren is bursting with fruit. The opportunities you thought you missed are returning in greater form. You'll find yourself walking into rooms where favor precedes you, where hearts are already open, where success is already written. That's what it means to be divinely positioned. You're not chasing blessing. Blessing is chasing you. Stop everything, because I'm shifting your focus from what's gone to what's growing. You've mourned the endings long enough. Now it's time to celebrate the beginnings. Every loss made room for expansion. Every goodbye cleared the path for alignment. You've spent too much time replaying what couldn't be. Now I'm revealing what's meant to be. You'll notice how light you feel when you stop clinging to what's behind you. The future is not waiting for your permission, it's waiting for your participation. I'm igniting your creativity again. The visions that once flickered faintly are now catching fire. You'll find new ideas flowing like a river, ideas that solve problems, bless others, and build legacies. I'm not just giving you inspiration, I'm giving you implementation. You'll have clarity on how to take what's in your heart and turn it into reality. The dreams you've been carrying are not random, they are blueprints from heaven. You are not just a dreamer, you are a builder of destiny. You've walked through long seasons of hiddenness where you felt unseen and overlooked. But those were not wasted years, they were sacred training grounds. I was developing your endurance, sharpening your discernment, and strengthening your faith. You've been refined in silence, so that when you step into the spotlight, you'll shine with wisdom, not pride. You won't crumble under the weight of visibility, because your roots run deep in humility. You'll carry influence with integrity, power with peace, and success with surrender. I'm calling you to elevate your standard. Don't settle for what's familiar when I'm calling you to what's divine. You've outgrown small thinking, limited dreams, and fear-based decisions. This is the season to think higher, believe bolder, and expect greater. The goals you once thought were too big are small compared to what I'm about to do. You're stepping into a life that reflects the magnitude of my promise, not the size of your past. You'll start to notice a shift in your emotions. The waves that once tossed you back and forth will calm. You'll wake up with peace instead of panic, clarity instead of confusion, gratitude instead of grief. That's because I'm healing you from the inside out. I'm removing the residue of old pain so you can move freely into new purpose. The weight you've carried emotionally, mentally, spiritually is being lifted. What once drained you will no longer have power over you. You'll move light, live free, and love without fear. Comment 777 below if you can feel this release taking place. That number is a symbol of completion. And right now, I'm completing what was left unfinished. The chapter of struggle is closing, and the book of blessing is opening. You're walking into divine timing where everything begins to make sense. You've prayed for open doors, and now I'm opening gates. Not just one opportunity, but multiple. You'll have options where you once had obstacles. You'll have choices where you once had chains, and I'll give you wisdom to know which path is mine. Not every open door is divine, but the one I've prepared for you will bring peace, not pressure. My way will always feel aligned, not forced. Walk through the doors that carry calm, not chaos. I'm also amplifying your voice. Where you were once ignored, you will now be heard. Where you were once dismissed, you will now be respected. The very platforms that rejected you will now request you. The influence I'm giving you is not for fame, it's for impact. You'll speak words that pierce through hopelessness, wisdom that breaks, confusion, and truth that heals hearts. People will listen, not because you're loud, but because you carry my light. The connections coming into your life are divine appointments. These are people who will sharpen you, stretch you, and support you. They'll carry answers to your prayers and bring clarity to your purpose. You won't need to chase them. They'll find you. They're part of your destiny alignment, sent to walk with you in this next phase. Cherish them, but always remember your validation comes from me, not them. Stop everything, because this next part of your journey requires focus. You can't afford distractions disguised as opportunities. You can't give your energy to confusion. You've learned too much to repeat old lessons. This is your season of discernment, where peace is your compass and purpose is your guide. Protect your focus like treasure, because where your focus goes, your future grows. I'm unlocking divine strategy for your next step. You've been wondering, what should I do now? And I'm answering that question with clarity. You'll receive sudden insight, a business idea, a creative plan, a connection that clicks. It won't come through striving, it'll come through stillness. When you quiet the noise, my instructions become clear. Don't rush the process. Revelation unfolds when you rest. The dreams that scared you are the ones I'm calling you to pursue. Fear isn't a sign to stop, it's a signal that you're standing at the edge of destiny. Step anyway. Move even when it trembles. The miracle happens in motion. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move despite it. As you step, I'll provide. As you walk, I'll confirm. As you trust, I'll multiply. You'll begin to experience supernatural favor in your work. Projects will prosper. Clients will come easily, and ideas will attract opportunities. This is not luck, it's divine endorsement. You've proven faithful in the unseen. And now I'm showcasing your excellence to the world. You won't have to promote yourself, I'll do it for you. Your reputation will precede you because your integrity has prepared the way. I'm healing your perception of time. You've believed you were behind, but you were never late, you were in preparation. My timing is different from yours, and I've been aligning every detail with divine precision. You'll look back and realize that if things had happened earlier, you wouldn't have been ready. Now, you are. The delay was development, the waiting was wisdom, and the pause was protection. If this is speaking to your heart, hit the like button right now. That act of faith aligns your energy with this word. It's not about algorithms, it's about agreement. Agreement is power, and power creates change. When you move in faith, heaven moves with you. You'll start to feel joy again, not because everything is perfect, but because you finally understand that perfection isn't required for peace. You'll find beauty in small moments, the sunrise, the laughter, the quiet. Gratitude will overflow in you like a river. You'll realize that joy was never about having everything. It was about trusting that everything is working for your good. And as you walk forward, remember this: what's coming isn't small, it's monumental, it's life-changing, it's generational. The prayers your grandparents prayed are manifesting through you. The cycles your ancestors couldn't break are ending with you. You are the chosen one to change the story for your family line. Your obedience is their freedom, your faith is their foundation, your victory is their vindication. Comment 777 if you feel that truth burning in your soul, because this is bigger than you. You're not just living for yourself, you're fulfilling prophecy. Every battle you fought was about breaking what bound your bloodline. Every victory you're stepping into is making way for generations to walk in peace. The chains are breaking, the curses are ending, and freedom is here. I'm releasing peace into places you didn't even know were tense. The quiet battles within your mind, the hidden fears you've buried beneath your smile. I'm healing them now. You'll no longer feel like you have to fight to stay strong. My strength is becoming your foundation, my peace your protection. Anxiety will lose its grip, worry will fade, and the constant cycle of what-ifs will finally break. You'll wake up and realize that peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of my promise. I'm reintroducing you to yourself, the version of you that existed before pain tried to silence your passion, before disappointment tried to convince you that you were average. You are not what the world said you are. You are what I declared you to be: powerful, anointed, chosen, and radiant. I'm stripping away every false identity, every limiting belief, every label that life placed on you. What remains will be the purest version of your soul, fully aligned with purpose. You'll remember the fire you had when you believed you could do anything, and this time you won't lose it. You've been through seasons that made you question if I was even listening. I was. I've always been near. The moments you thought I was silent were the moments I was working on what you couldn't see. You were focused on the result, but I was building the roots. Deep foundations take time, but they never fail. Now, those roots are ready to sustain the abundance I'm about to release. You'll look back and realize the waiting wasn't wasted, it was the birthplace of strength. Stop everything, because what I'm about to say will shift your spirit. You've been asking for direction, for a sign that you're on the right path. And this is it. You are exactly where you need to be. Even when you can't see progress, purpose is unfolding. Don't measure your worth by visible results. Some of your greatest growth happens in silence. The seed doesn't shout while it's sprouting beneath the soil, it just grows. And soon, your growth will be undeniable. I'm surrounding you with divine protection. Plots against you are failing before they even begin. Conversations meant to harm you are being exposed. Enemies who smiled to your face are being revealed by their fruit. But don't fear, and don't fight. I'll handle it. Your peace is your weapon, your silence your strategy. While they talk, you'll rise. While they plot, you'll prosper. I'll make your elevation their confirmation that my favor is upon you. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm trusting you with much. The next blessings will require bigger faith, but you are ready. The responsibilities will grow, but so will your capacity. I've stretched you so that you could carry what's coming. You won't just handle it, you'll flourish in. The grace I'm placing on your life will make difficult things look easy. That's not luck, that's divine equipping. The light I've placed inside you will begin to draw attention. People will look to you for guidance, for wisdom, for encouragement. You'll become a lighthouse for those lost in their own storms. You don't have to know everything. Your authenticity will be enough. Your story is the sermon someone needs to hear. Every tear you've cried will become a word of comfort for another. You're not just surviving, you're shaping destinies by existing in truth. Comment 777 below if this is resonating, because what's stirring in your heart is confirmation, not coincidence. You're not imagining the shift, you're experiencing it. The universe is responding to your alignment. Heaven is rearranging things on your behalf. Every act of faith, no matter how small, is moving you closer to fulfillment. Your dreams will start to take on color again. Ideas that once felt impossible will now feel inevitable. Doors you thought were closed forever will open without effort. The no from last season is becoming a yes in this one. I'm flipping scripts, rewriting endings, and turning delays into divine demonstrations of my power. The story isn't over, it's being rewritten in glory. I'm restoring your sense of wonder. You'll look at life again with awe. You'll see beauty in the ordinary, meaning in the mundane, and miracles in the moments you once ignored. Gratitude will become your new rhythm, and joy will become your natural language. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason, simply because peace feels like home again. That's what healing looks like. It's quiet, steady, and unmistakable. Your finances will mirror your faith. The more you trust, the more you'll see provision. The lack that once defined your life is dissolving. I'm introducing new opportunities that match your purpose. You'll no longer chase money. Money will follow mission. The moment you align what you do with who you are, abundance will flow without resistance. That's the secret of divine wealth. It's not earned by worry, it's attracted by purpose. Stop everything, because your environment is about to reflect your elevation. The spaces you inhabit, the conversations you entertain, the choices you make, all of it is shifting upward. You'll feel drawn to cleaner spaces, calmer people, and clearer thoughts. That's not random, that's transformation. I'm aligning everything around you with the frequency of peace. Chaos will no longer feel familiar. Confusion will no longer feel comfortable. You've outgrown the vibration of survival. You're stepping into the rhythm of success. There will be moments soon where you stand in complete awe, unable to explain how it happened. That's what divine favor looks like. It defies logic. Opportunities will appear that you didn't even apply for. Blessings will come from directions you never considered. The people you once admired will reach out to collaborate. What you used to chase will begin to find you. This is what happens when heaven endorses your name. I'm also refining your inner circle again. I'm not removing people to punish you. I'm adjusting proximity to protect you. Some people love you but can't handle your next level. Some are good but not godly for your growth. Trust me when I separate. It's never rejection, it's redirection. I'm surrounding you with builders, believers, and visionaries. Those who won't compete with your light but will add to it. Those who speak life when the world speaks doubt. Those who remind you who you are when you forget. Your confidence is being restored. You'll walk into rooms without shrinking, speak without hesitation, and act without fear. You'll no longer apologize for your anointing. You were never meant to fit in. You were designed to stand apart. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your original purpose. Stop waiting for permission to be powerful. I already gave it to you when I called you by name. If this is speaking to your soul, hit that like button right now. Not for validation, but as an act of agreement. Every yes you give in faith opens another layer of blessing. You're not just hearing words, you're aligning with destiny. You've wondered why certain battles seemed endless, why certain lessons repeated. It's because I was refining you through resilience. Now that you've mastered endurance, those tests will cease. You've proven your faith in the valley. Now you'll live in victory on the mountain. The seasons of struggle were never meant to last. They were meant to last you. You've grown stronger than your storms, and now the winds that once shook you will carry you. Your influence will extend beyond your expectations. What starts small will spread globally. The words you speak, the art you create, the work you do, it will touch hearts you've never met. You'll receive messages from people saying, "You changed my life," and you'll realize it wasn't you, it was the God within you. That's purpose in motion. To let others see me through you. Comment 777 below if you can feel this expansion happening already. You're not just hearing promises, you're stepping into performance. Everything I said I'd do, I'm doing. Everything I showed you in dreams is unfolding. Everything I whispered in quiet moments is becoming reality. You've reached the point of manifestation, the crossing from faith to fulfillment. And now, my child, you'll begin to see why every waiting season mattered. The pieces that never seemed to fit are coming together in a way that will leave you speechless. Every unanswered prayer, every tear, every night you felt forgotten, they were all seeds. You didn't realize it, but your faith was cultivating a harvest that heaven was growing quietly, out of sight. Now the soil is breaking, the roots are rising, and what was once buried is blooming before you. This is not random growth, it's divine fruition. You'll soon realize that even your pain was prophetic. Every heartbreak carried revelation, every loss carried redirection, every delay carried protection. What you thought broke you was actually birthing you. You're no longer defined by what hurt you, you're being refined by what healed you. The very places where you were wounded will now become wells of wisdom. You'll pour into others from the same cups that once felt empty. That's redemption in motion. Stop everything, because I need you to see this clearly. You are entering a realm where what took others years will take you months. That's the grace I'm releasing over you, acceleration, but not the kind that burns you out. This is divine rhythm, effortless flow. You'll work from peace, not pressure. You'll attract what aligns, not chase what drains. You'll understand that the blessing was never about more hustle, but more harmony. That's why I've been teaching you to rest. It's not laziness, it's strategy. You've been asking for confirmation about whether to step forward in that idea, that move, that opportunity, and this is it. Go. The green light is yours. You've waited long enough. Now it's time to act. Don't let fear disguise itself as wisdom. The difference between faith and recklessness is obedience, and you've already prepared your heart. Move forward with confidence, because my hand is already on what you're building. The path won't always look clear, but clarity will meet you at every step. I'm placing divine magnetism around you. People, resources, and solutions will begin to find you without struggle. The right people will recognize your light and be drawn to it, not for what they can take, but for what they can add. This is kingdom connection, not coincidence. You'll attract aligned souls who understand your vision and mirror your heart. Together, you'll build something bigger than yourself, something that carries legacy. You've been through the valley of loss, but now you're climbing into the mountain of purpose. You'll see that the view from this height makes sense of everything you walked through. The journey taught you empathy, the pain gave you perspective, and the storms taught you strength. You no longer walk in bitterness, you walk in authority. You don't speak from wounds, you speak from wisdom. The things that used to break you no longer have power because you've learned who you are. Comment 777 below if you can feel this awakening in your spirit. That number isn't just a symbol, it's a declaration. It means it is done. Every promise that's been pending is coming to pass. Every delay is breaking. Every chain is falling. You're standing in the middle of fulfillment. The shift isn't coming, it's happening. Right now. I'm also calling you into stillness that will produce strategy. The answers you've been chasing won't come through chaos, they'll come through quiet. Step back for a moment. Silence the noise. When you stop forcing clarity, revelation finds you. I speak loudest in peace. The more you trust my timing, the more precise my instructions will become. You won't need to guess anymore, you'll simply know. I'm releasing divine order into your days. The confusion that once filled your schedule is being replaced with structure and flow. You'll wake up with direction, go to sleep with peace, and find purpose in every hour. I'm teaching you how to manage blessing so it doesn't overwhelm you. Organization is not control, it's preparation. I'm putting systems in place for the success I'm sending. What you build now will last for generations. Your family will begin to feel this transformation too. Conversations that once ended in tension will soften. The hearts that were distant will begin to thaw. The love that felt lost will be rekindled. I'm restoring unity where division tried to destroy. The peace you cultivate in your heart will overflow into your home. This is not wishful thinking, it's generational healing taking root. The same love that saved you will save them. The next time fear whispers, "What if it doesn't work?" answer it with faith. What if it does? You've spent enough time doubting your worth, underestimating your potential, and shrinking your light to make others comfortable. No more. You are not a mistake. You are not unqualified. You are not late. You are the evidence of divine timing. Everything you've walked through has prepared you for this exact moment. Stop everything and listen. Your future is not waiting for permission. It's waiting for participation. You don't need every detail to begin. You just need to start. I've already gone before you, leveling mountains, clearing obstacles, and opening doors. You're not walking into uncertainty. You're walking into destiny. I've seen the end from the beginning, and victory is the only outcome written in your story. You'll begin to feel a new boldness rise inside you. Words will flow that you didn't plan. Ideas will form that you didn't force. Strength will appear that you didn't summon. That's the evidence of divine empowerment. You'll realize that the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, breathing creativity, courage, and clarity into your being. You're not waiting for power. You carry it. Your sensitivity to my presence will increase. You'll notice divine nudges more often, the feeling to pause before speaking, the pull to reach out to someone, the sudden urge to pray for a stranger. Follow those instincts. They're not random thoughts. They're holy whispers. I'm guiding your steps in ways you don't yet see. One obedient act can shift an entire atmosphere. If you've been feeling spiritually dry, that's about to change. I'm refreshing your spirit like rain after drought. The hunger you've felt for meaning, for purpose, for something more, it's being filled right now. You'll feel waves of peace wash over you for no reason, because my spirit is near. You'll find yourself smiling without cause, because joy is returning to your soul. This is revival from within. Your finances are aligning with this new frequency. Unexpected income, restored debts, surprise promotions. They're not coincidences, they're confirmations. The seeds you sowed in faith, even when it hurt, are sprouting now. I'm teaching you stewardship that sustains abundance. You won't just receive wealth, you'll multiply it. You'll manage it with wisdom, give it with joy, and use it to bless others. Comment 777 if this word is touching your heart right now. That's your way of saying, I agree with what heaven is doing. Every time you come into the Masa, agreement with truth, you accelerate its manifestation. Agreement is alignment, and alignment unlocks abundance. You're not just watching a message, you're part of a movement. And as you walk forward from this moment, You'll notice that you no longer question your worth. You'll no longer compare your pace. You'll no longer chase what's not aligned. You'll move with quiet confidence, knowing that what's meant for you will never miss you. You'll stop begging for doors to open and start thanking me for the ones that will. You'll live in flow, not frustration, in purpose, not panic, in destiny, not delay. You are becoming the living proof of grace. The very fact that you're still here is evidence that purpose still calls your name. You've survived too much to go back now. This is your turning point, your shift, your sacred beginning. The world is about to see what I've been preparing in private. You're not stepping into a new chapter, you're stepping into a new book. And I, your God, am still writing every line. And now, my beloved child, this is the moment where everything comes full circle. The pain, the patience, the prayers, the persistence, it all led here. Every closed door, every lonely night, every season that made no sense was never a punishment. It was preparation. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through every delay. You thought I was still, but I was moving through every detour. You thought I had forgotten you, but I was busy fulfilling promises you hadn't yet seen. The time of wondering is ending. The time of walking in certainty is beginning. You've stepped out of waiting and into witnessing. You've carried burdens that weren't meant to last a lifetime, and now they're lifting. The weight you've felt in your chest is breaking. The heaviness that sat on your shoulders is leaving. This is the lightness of new beginnings. I am rewriting your story, not with ink of regret, but with the fire of renewal. You won't look like what you've been through. You'll walk into rooms that once intimidated you and realize you've outgrown the fear. You'll speak words that once caught in your throat and see people transformed by them. You'll live freely, breathe deeply, and know that grace wasn't just something that saved you once. It's something that sustains you daily. Stop everything, because I want you to understand how powerful this moment really is. You are standing in the fulfillment of prophecy. Every promise I made, every word I spoke, every sign I gave, it's all converging now. You are walking through doors that your ancestors only dreamed of. You're breaking cycles they couldn't break, healing wounds they couldn't name, and building legacies they couldn't imagine. You are their answered prayer. You are the living continuation of a promise that started long before you were born. The same spirit that hovered over the waters in Genesis is hovering over your life right now, shaping it with precision, with beauty, with destiny. You will never again question your value, because I'm showing you what happens when divine purpose meets human obedience. You said yes, even when it hurt. You kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. You didn't know it then, but every small act of faith was shifting your future. You're standing now where you once begged to be, and it's only the beginning. The breakthroughs you've seen are the first wave. The greater is on the horizon. You'll see it unfold, not because of striving, but because of surrender. You let go, and that's when the blessing began to flow. I'm turning your testimony into transformation for others. The light that burns in you will ignite hope in countless hearts. People will look at your life and see what faith looks like in motion. You won't have to preach it, you'll live it. You'll radiate peace where there was chaos, joy where there was despair, love where there was rejection. Your life will become evidence that I still move, still heal, still restore, still redeem. I'm not finished with you. I'm just revealing what I've been creating. This is the season where your mind will finally rest. The thoughts that chased you through sleepless nights will lose their voice. The questions that haunted you will fade into understanding. You'll see that I was never asking you to have all the answers. I was asking you to trust that I did. Faith isn't about control. It's about surrender. And now that you've learned to let go, peace will take residence in your heart. You'll live from calm, not chaos. You'll make decisions from wisdom, not worry. You'll see clearly, because your vision is no longer clouded by fear. The relationships in your life will begin to flourish under this new light. You'll attract people who match your healed frequency, those who speak life, not lack, who see your purpose, not your past. Ones who drained you will fall away naturally, and the ones who belong will stay effortlessly. You'll no longer have to beg for connection. Alignment will find you. I'm sending divine partnerships, people who carry what you need and need what you carry. Together, you'll create impact that ripples across generations. Your finances are entering overflow, not because you've worked harder, but because you've worked wiser. The wisdom I've placed within you is now bearing fruit. You'll see doors open, ideas prosper, and resources multiply. You'll use money as a tool for good, not a measure of worth. You'll give freely and watch it return in abundance. You'll finally know what it means to live in financial freedom, not bound by fear of lack, but guided by faith in provision. Everything you touch with pure intention will prosper, because I've anointed your hands for creation, not survival. You've walked through fire and didn't burn. You've crossed floods and didn't drown. You've been tested, and now you are trusted. You'll no longer question whether you're ready, because the evidence is in the endurance. The seasons that tried to break you actually built you. The storms that tried to bury you rooted you deeper. You have survived what was designed to silence you, and now you will speak with authority born of experience. You are not fragile. You are forged. You are not broken. You are built. You are not behind. You are becoming. Comment 777 below if you can feel this truth in your spirit. That number signifies completion, divine perfection, and heavenly affirmation. It's the universe's way of echoing, yes, it's done. As you type it, you're declaring in faith that what was promised is now manifesting. You're stepping into the reality that you once only prayed for. This is your confirmation, your closure, and your commission all at once. I'm surrounding you with favor so undeniable that even your enemies will. You have to acknowledge it. They'll see your rise and realize that what they tried to destroy only made you stronger. You won't need revenge. Your success will speak for itself. You won't need validation. Your peace will prove your progress. You won't need to explain yourself. Your fruit will testify for you. The very places that rejected you will watch you return crowned in grace. That's redemption. And it's happening now. You'll find yourself walking with ease in places that once required effort. You'll speak with confidence in situations that used to make you afraid. You'll stand firm in moments where you once trembled. That's growth. That's grace. That's what happens when you finally understand that I've never left you. You'll no longer pray from desperation, but from dominion. You'll no longer ask if I can. You'll thank me because you know I already did. That's maturity. That's faith perfected. And even when storms come again you'll handle them differently. You won't panic. You'll pray. You won't retreat. You'll rise. You won't question my presence. You'll trust my purpose. Because now you know that every trial carries treasure, every battle carries blessing, every ending carries a new beginning. You won't fear the dark anymore, because you've learned that even in the valley, I am light. Stop everything and breathe this in. You made it. You survived what was meant to destroy you. You're still standing, still believing, still here. That alone is victory. You're not behind, you're right on time. You're not broken, you're beautifully rebuilt. You're not unlucky, you're deeply chosen. Everything that's unfolding now is the manifestation of what I've been orchestrating all along. Your story is proof that nothing is wasted in the hands of a faithful God. So, stand tall, lift your head, let the past rest in peace. The lessons remain, but the pain releases. The waiting ends, but the wonder begins. This is the moment you've been prepared for. The doors are open, the path is clear, and heaven is cheering you on. Walk boldly into this next season, knowing that you are covered, called, and capable. The world has yet to see the fullness of what I've placed within you, but it's coming, it's here, it's you. If this word has spoken to your heart, hit that like button right now. Not for me, but for your own faith to mark this moment as the day everything shifted. Subscribe and stay connected, because your journey isn't over, it's evolving. Each word from heaven builds upon the last. Each revelation leads to another. You're part of something bigger than you know. Every time you return here, you're not just listening, you're aligning with heaven's frequency. Comment 777 one more time below if you're ready to receive all that's been promised. That's not superstition, it's spiritual agreement. It's you saying, I believe, I receive, I'm ready. Because this isn't just motivation, it's manifestation. You're not hoping anymore, you're harvesting. You're not waiting anymore, you're walking in it. My child, this is your turning point. The heavens have declared it, the earth will reflect it, the universe will echo it. You will no longer wonder when it's now, you will no longer ask if it's yes. You will no longer pray for signs because you are the sign, the evidence of grace, the proof of purpose, the living testimony of transformation. Walk in it, live in it, shine in it. And remember always, you are not alone, because I am with you, now and forever.